Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting out war against the grey. Today's video, we have the third game in our Path to Glory game for the Stormcast Eternals. Now, in this campaign, we've been playing through the narrative missions of the core rulebook, and eventually we will get to the Stormcast Eternals and into Season of War Thondia as well for the Stormcast Eternals. Now, we've been following the story of Lady Menendra. In our first episode of this series, we go through all the characters in there and we introduce each new character as they come in. There's no new characters to introduce this time. It is the same group of warriors as last time. We'll go through what the current army list is, what all the artifacts are, what all the extras are that we've built onto the army, and anything extra you need to know, like quests and all that sort of stuff. So with that said, let's go check out the army and let's get cracking on into the campaign again. And so this is our army roster at current for the Defenders of Sigmar Stormhost. Now, Tenants of the Gladiatorium, we've gone with Celestial Radiance and Eye of the Storm. This is how you can build your Stormcast Eternals Storm rules for your own particular Storm host with the narrative play rules. We get a 6-up ward save on all our models, and you can't retreat from our models. Now, from the model realm, we pick the Triumph Inspired, and our quest currently is Search for the Endless Spell. This requires our hero to end the game on a piece of arcane terrain. Now, our leader is Lady Menendra, the Untempered Knight Incantor. She has the Envoy of the Heavens command trait and the artifact, the Arcane Tome, which she picked up at the end of last game. She also has a spell, Chain Lightning. She is joined by Gargamon Arellum, our Knight Quester, who has the Blade of Heroes. Our battle line unit is Hovkor, the now once broken, unfortunately no longer the unbroken. He and his retinue of 10 Liberators wield heaven-wrought shields and armor, and they are reinforced once and have currently got a casualty score of 1, meaning one model will be missing from their full unit size at the moment. Boris Redclaw and his Evocators have the Venerability Refuse to Fail, which is a once per game ability that allows them to fight on death. And then Bathurst, the Favoured, the Praetors, they have the Veteran Ability Defensive Formation. Once per game, they can make themselves -1 to wound. That is enemies targeting them, and they've got a casualty score currently of 1. We have a Battle Regiment as a core battalion we're able to use, totaling 850 points currently in our list for 54 wounds and 5 drops, though 1 drop really if we choose to use the battalion. And so we are all deployed with the Stormcast Eternals of the Defenders of Sigmar Stormhost. So we have, over on this flank, we have Hovkor, the once broken, and his retinue of Liberators. In the centre, we have Boris Redclaw and his retinue of Evocators, along with Gargamon Arellum, the Knight Quester. And on the upper flank, we have our Knight Incantor, that is Menendra, the Untempered, the leader of our host, along with Bathurst the Favoured and his retinue of the Praetors. Across from the table, making their diabolic ritual, are the Kruleboyz with some Gut Rippers, the Merknoble Belcher Banner, Hobgrots, Bolt Boys, the Shaman with Potgrot at the centre there, and then the Killer Boss and more Gut Rippers on the other flank. As the Disruptors, the Stormcast will get to have the first turn. So, we're going to go to Stormcast Eternals turn 1. Alright, so top of the turn, we're going to gain our CP, so we're going to go up to 3 CP for our Stormcast here, and then we're going to go with Heroic Action. We might as well go with Heroic Leadership on Menendra. She gets it. And so you're going to go Heroic Leadership on the Killer Boss over there with a 1. No, you do not get it. So, we'll go into Magic. Menendra is going to cast Chain Lightning to begin with. So on a 5, I don't think that casts. However, she can cast a second spell thanks to her Arcane Tome we got with our quest completion last mission. So we're going to go a Mystic Shield on the Evocators now, which will go off on an 8. You can try and dispel that. You need a 9 to stop it. 8, no, do not succeed. So Mystic Shield will go on the Evocators. And so that is it. So we are going to go into movement then. And so, with movement, that will pretty much be the end of the Stormcast turn 1. So we go into the Kruleboyz turn 1. Right, so Kruleboyz beginning of the turn, Heroic Actions. You're going to try Heroic Leadership on the Killer Boss again. Yep. You get it this time. I'm going to try on, we'll go on Gargamon actually this time. Knight Quester, he gets it. Then you've got magic and your poisons. Shaman's going to give the poisons to the Bolt Boys, obviously. Alright, then you're going to go Mystic Shield onto this unit of Kruleboyz over here as well. Which goes off on a 7. I will try and deny it. Which I do on a 10. No Mystic Shield for you. So that's the end of the hero phase, so go into movement. So the Kruleboyz line advances off of their ritual, coming to defend the Shaman. So into shooting, we've got the Bolt Boys and the Hobgrots to shoot. Who's going to shoot first?
Hobgrots and the grenades.
Yep, so Hobgrots are going to shoot the Evocators, so 10 shots. So Hobgrot Slitters needing 4s to hit. And then 3s to wound. That'll be 5. So 5 at -1, so that puts me back to my base save, which is a 4+. Failed 2. A 6-up ward, thanks to my Storm Host. Failed both, so it's 2 wounds. So 3 shots coming from those Bolt Boys. So 4s to hit. No mortals, thankfully. 3s to wound. And so Ren 2, so this will be 3, 4, 5 up on the Evocators. Failed both, damage 2, so this is 4 up wards, 6 up wards, sorry. Save 1, but that'll still do 3, so I'll carry the 1 wound over. Oh, so, my bad, he was doing the wounds on this, so this will kill one of the Praetors, sorry, instead. So, remove one of the Praetors. And so, charges. Charging with the Gut Rippers, they need anything but a double 1. We've said that before. Nope, 7.
Yeah, but I'm not you.
And so before we do that as well, we're going to roll 2d6 for their scare shields, adding 2 to the roll. If you can get over my Liberator's bravery, I'll be -1 to hit.
And your bravery is?
Just go, roll. Doesn't matter, you don't roll over it. Bravery 7 at least. So, scare shield didn't work, so now make your charge in. Alright, Killer Boss needs a 9 to get into combat. That's a 6. Do you wish to spend a CP to reroll?
Yep.
Cool. Rerolling. It's a 7, still doesn't make it in. So this will be the fight. Gut Rippers get to go first, 2 attacks each. And so Gut Rippers are going to use all-out attack, not having to spend a CP because you can just use your free one you've got with your Killer Boss. So they're needing 3s to hit, 6s do a mortal wound. That's a few mortals. And then 4s to wound. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so 8 saves on 3 ups. Well, that's not going to go well. Failed 4. And then there'll be 8 again on the 6 up wards, adding in your 4 mortals. Passed 1, so there'll be 1, 2, 3.5 dead liberators. So explodes on 6s. Take a mortal wound back on one of your Gut Rippers. Alright, so Halfcore the Unbroken, or rather the once broken now, and his Liberators will be fighting back against the Gut Rippers. So we're going to use all out attack, so we are 2s to hit now on our Ground Hammers. All hit. And we are 3s to wound. That is 4 wounds at -1, so this will be 4 6-up saves, I think, on Gut Rippers. So 2 damage apiece, but 6-up saves. Save none, so that's 8 damage. And then 3 Liberators with Stormwrought weapons hitting on 2s again. And wounding on 4s though. So it's just 4, these are 5-up saves. Your base save, so there'll be another 2 wounds, so another dead Gut Ripper. And the wound just stays there. And so, end of the turn, we're both just going to make both our units Battle Shock immune. So no one's going to flee from that combat. So, with that, we're now going to start counting up your ritual points. Alright, so, controlling the Arcane Ritual. So first of all, you need to roll for your D6 for your ritual site, for 1, and then D3 extra on the Arcane Repository, so you've got 3 ritual points. Now, I'm going to minus that by D3, thanks to controlling the other. Come on a 5 or 6 to give you nothing. 4, so you go down to 1. You can never actually drop below 1 now that you've got a point. So even if I rolled a 3 then, you still would only have lost 2.
Yeah.
So you've got 1. You're on 1 for your ritual points. And so with that, we go priority for turn 2. So Stormcast got a 6. You got a 5. I'm going to take the turn. So we are going to start by heroic action. Menandra will actually go Gargamon. Gargamon will try and do heroic leadership, which he does. Who's going to do heroic leadership for you?
Same.
On the killer boss, cool. He does. Let's see again. So magic. Menandra is going to go with chain lightning. 5/6 cast just because of arcane, so you need to get a 7 or better, which you get a 9. Fine. Didn't want the spell anyway. We will then go put Mystic Shield on the evocators on a 11. So you need, you've got no more dispel, so that goes off. Alrighty, so movement all done. We've just moved Menandra and her bodyguard back for a little bit of protection. She's where she needs to be for the quest. So we've moved up the evocators of Boris Redclaw and Gargamon. They're the Knight Quester as well. Liberators need to stay where they are. There's no shooting in this army as of yet, so we're going to go into charges. So charge-wise, Evocator's going to charge to begin with. That's a 9. So they've charged the Hobgrot Slithers there, so you're going to need 5s on your Overwatch, on your Unleash Hell. That's a pretty darn good roll. So needing 3s to wound. That's 5. So this will, that's 3 saved, and 6 up ward, saved another, so take a wound. That will kill another evocator though, but it will be 3 dice to explode into you. Nothing. So Gargamon is going to charge as well, or 9. Alrighty, so we are going to attack with the evocators first. They're piled in. So we are hitting on 3s. We're going to use all out attack on them, so we're going to hit on 2s. And then we are rolling to wound. So we are 3s to wound, re-rolling. So 5, 10, 14. What's the save of Hobgrot? Alright, and so the Gut Rippers are within 3 inch of the evocator, so I'm going to pick them for my Celestial Lightning arcs. So for every 4, I do a mortal wound to the Gut Rippers. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 Gut Rippers die. And they're from lightning. Your turn to pick someone to fight. Alright, so the Gut Rippers are going to attack into Hovcor's unit, so you're needing 3s because you're using all out attack. Good roll. And then, so that's a mortal. And then 4s. So it'll be 4 armor saves. 5 armor saves? 4. 4 armor saves, so these will be 3 ups. Saved all of them. And then 1 6-up ward. No, failed that. So there'll be another dead liberator who will explode. So 2 dice. 6s to do mortals. Nothing. Going to use the CP generated by Gargamon, the Knight Quester, to give Hovcor and his units all out attack as well. So we are going to be hitting on 2s with the Grand Hammers. So 1 miss. And then 3s to wound. Just 2. So these are 6-up saves. Nope, so just 2 dead Gut Rippers. And the wound will carry over. And so the other Liberator's hitting on 2s. And wounding on 4s. So 3. But these are on your 5-up armor save. No, it takes 3, so it kills 2 and removes the wound you've got carried over. And so 4 attacks into the evocators, because technically this guy's down here, but wobbly model. So needing 4s. That's a mortal. And then 4s. Nothing, so just the mortal. 6-up ward. Nope, take a wound. And then Gargamon's going to go into that last remaining poor Gut Ripper. So that's just 2 mortals who's going to die. Try to get away from that. so your turn. Oric's turn 2. Alright, so heroic actions. I'm going to generate a CP with Gargamon on a 4+. He does not. The Auric War Boss Auric Killer Boss Stabgrot is going to do Finest Hour. And so then rest of the phase, Poison's going on the Kruleboyz and the Shaman going to try some magic. What does he want to do? Alright, so the Shaman is going to cast Nasty Hex on Gargamon, which I think goes off. So that fails to cast Nasty Hex, so that'll be going into movement then for the Oracle War Clans. Alright, and shooting, so the 3 Kruleboyz going to target here again, so you got 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wow, no, that did nothing. So 1 hit, sorry, because it was 2s to hit, because it's an aim shot. So 2 to wound. I don't think that wounds though. I think it's 3 to wound. And yeah, unfortunately, it fails to wound. So that's it for your shooting. Charges to declare. Killer Boss is going to try and take on Gargamon. Go for it. 6, that'll get him in. And the Merc Knob here will charge the Evocators as well. With a 12, certainly will. Alright, so Killer Boss, I am going to declare all-out defense with Gargamon there. So, just going to get that. And you're going to use all-out attack, so you're going to get +1 to hit, and you've got +1 to wound as well. So, we are hitting on 2s then with your Hacker to begin with. All hit. Wounding on 2s, thanks to your Finest Hour. So it's 3. So 3 up save. Saved them all with Gargamon. Then with your Rusty Flail, 2 attacks. 2s and 2s. These will be 3 up saves again. Saved them both. And then 3 attacks with your Stabgrot, his prize Shiv. 3s to hit, all hit. 3s to wound. Oh, wound, wow, go Stabgrot. So these will be on my 2 up save though, there's no range. And look, I failed that one. You didn't get Nasty Hex off though, so 6 up ward. No, it is the Shiv that gets under Gargamon's guard. So, Evocators, we're going to pile in and we're going all our attacks into the Gut Rippers, so we are hitting on 3s. And 3s. So, it's going to be round 1, so you've got 8 saves to make on a 6 up with your Gut Rippers. So you save 1, so it's going to kill 3 Gut Rippers and put a wound on another. And then the Celestial Lightning Arc, every 4 up is a mortal wounds from these. For just 1, but that kills the Gut Ripper that would have a wound on them. And so the Gut Rippers will attack back into the Evocators, so needing 4s to hit. It's a mortal wounds. That comes out as well. And then just 4 to wounds. Nope, so a 6 up ward. Nope, take a wound. Alright, so Gargamon is going to attack the Killer Boss. So I get +1 to hit because I'm a Night Quester when I'm targeting a hero. And because of my bladed heroes, I also get rerolls, meaning I'm 2s rerolling against 2. So 2s, rerolling, all hit, and 3s to wounds. And yeah, 3s to wounds. So that is 4. So 4 up save. So take 4 wounds. So you like to put one of these on your Stabgrot. So roll a dice. On a 6, your Stabgrot lives. He does not. Stabgrot dies, and you take 3 wounds. So Merc Knob is going to attack. 3 attacks, 3s, and 3s.
6s don't do anything.
Oh wait, yeah, 6. That was a 6. So that's 2 mortals. 3s, nothing. So just 2 mortals to save. 6 up wards. Nope. That'll kill 1. Put a wound on another. So 2 left on that one. But that will be 3 dice for exploding into the Gut Rippers. 6s. Nothing. And so, end of turn 2, you are going to get D6 more points from your relic at the top. So you go up to 6, D3 for controlling the Arcane Repository. So you go to 9, and then I minus it by D3. for 1, so you go to 8. And now, priority for turn 3. Stormcast, got a 2. Orcs, got a 2. You went last, so that means I get to choose who goes next. So I'm going to keep turn order and go next. No double for you. Alrighty, so we're going to go into hero phase for Stormcast turn 3. Alright, so heroic actions, Gargamon's doing finest hour. You've succeeded in your role to give heroic leadership on the killer boss. So magic. We're going to go here. She's going to go chain lightning. Can we actually get it off for once? Hey, we do with a 10. So you need 11. Get it off. Awesome. Alright, because your Merc Knob's here, you will ignore the effects of the spell on the Gut Rippers on a 5-up. No, so they do take D3 mortal wounds for 3, so that kills 1 Gut Ripper and puts a wound on another. And so on a 3+, it'll hit the Merc Knob. It does, so now you get to roll a 5+. It doesn't affect him, so it has. And yep, it does, so D3 mortal wounds on the Merc Knob for 3, so he takes 3 mortal wounds. And then the Bolt Boys on a 3+ as well, hits them. On a 5+, it won't. It doesn't, so they are protected by the Merc Knob's banner. So her second spell, she's going to go with, we'll go with an Arcane Bolt on her next. Goes off on a 5. You don't have any more dispels, so that'll be the turn. And then she's not going to charge anything. So start of the movement phase, she will just unleash her and do a mortal wound to the Gut Ripper there, killing him. And so that will be all the movements, just the Liberators moving up. So we're going to charge now with those Liberators with a 9. And so charge complete with the Liberators. So combat-wise, we're going to go with Gargamon or Element first. Hitting on 2s. Will hit. So that's 2 mortal wounds, which I think just outright kills you at that point. So we are 2s to wound, you've got 1 wound left. So 3, these will be all out defense, so you have a 4-up save. 3 4-up saves, you must pass them all. He does not, he goes down. Gargamon gets another head for his trophy rack. So Merc Knob into the Evocators, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, and 3s to wound. Nothing. So we're then going to go with the Evocators. We'll put 1 Evocator is going to target the Gut Rippers. The rest are going to target the Merc Knob. So 1 Evocator into the Gut Rippers, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s with rerolls. No need though. So that is 3 at -1. No, so that leaves a Gut Ripper on a wound. The other Evocators, including Boris Redclaw, hitting on 3s. Wow. And wounding on 3s with rerolls. 8 -1s. Ouch. So 5-up saves for the Merc Knob. That's a couple, but not enough. He definitely goes down. The Evocators then will use their Celestial Lightning Arcs on the last remaining Gut Ripper there. Alright, so we are hitting on 4+, just need 1, and he goes as well. The lightning. Alright, so Bolt Boys jump down to join the fray. They have 2 attacks each, so 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
They've got the poison things too.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s. 5s will be poisoned though, so 2 mortals. The other. Just 1 other hit, and then 4s to wound. An armor save needed on that. Pass the armor, but then 2 6-up wards. Fail both, so take 2 wounds. And so the Liberators are going to go all-out attack on the Shaman, hitting on 2s with the Grand Hammers, all hit. And wounding on 3s. Just 3, these are -1. So 6-up saves. He's failed them all, takes 6 damage and dies. Put him as well. So that'll be the end of the Stormcast turn. It is your turn now. So can the Bolt Boys kill a unit off to make me have to suffer? Right, so the Bolt Boys now are shooting at the Evocators. That's all they can do. So
Poisons.
2s to hit, but 6 is on poisons now. So So only one miss. Unfortunately, no poisons, but no mortals, but they all hit. 3s to wound. And that's 4. They are Ren 2 still, so 4, 5, 6 up saves. 5 up saves because all out defense, sorry. Yep, that's about right. And then 6 up wards. Save 1, take 1, and that'll kill 1 evocator. Combat, they're going to get to attack first, so 6 attacks into the evocators. So that is 1 mortal. And 3 other hits. 4s to wound. 2, so 2 saves. Save 1, fail 1, and then 2 ward saves then. Fail both, so take 2 wounds again. So evocator striking back at those bot boys, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So you don't get armor against that, so that will just kill him. Or it won't. I need to do 1 more wound, but if I roll a 4 up here, which I do, that's 4 more to him. Gone. And at that's going to be a pretty decisive victory for the Stormcast Eternals this time. And so the game is finished. We played the ritual as you saw. Enemy was the Kruleboyz, and glory gained. We gained 5 for the battle and 3 for a major victory. There are no casualties or injuries to report from this game, and Renown and Gargamel Orellum chose to be our sort of favoured fighter, and he gained an extra 2 Renown on top of the 2 that all the other units in our force will gain. Recuperate-wise, we spent some glory to recuperate both the Liberators and Praetors and succeeded in our roles to heal both units. And because our Lady Menendra ended her quest and ended the game on the Arcane Terrain piece, we now have a Ravnak's Gnashing Jaws available to the force. We then spent an additional 6 glory on top of this to recruit Kugus Bearspear and his Vanguard Raptors with Hurricane Crossbows, who will see their first game in the next mission. If you've been enjoying this series, let us know what you like about it, let us know how we can improve it, how we can make it better, and what you would like to see faction-wise in the future. Love to hear from everyone. We've been really enjoying putting these together. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, we have a Discord server for Sinful Gaming, which you'll find linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by supporting us on Patreon or YouTube members, both of which are linked down in the video's description, or grab some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores for yourself as well. All these are the best ways to help support the channel. As a special thank you to everyone who does help support the channel in such a way, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patreons and YouTube members. So, thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, David Crozier, and Dylan Areno. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and a special thanks to all the mods that help with our Discord server and all the people that come on the regular to help with everything on the YouTube channel. Thank you all once again for watching. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.